Today is more than a bill signing moment for me and for all of us. It's a moment for reflection about our ancestors. I think we should take a moment of silence and recall, as the governor talked about, how black people were treated in this country. I ask that we pause at this moment and reflect just a little bit on how this country treated black people, but today we're here with a bipartisan bill with white people, black people, and brown people all voting for it. It shows that as much as we think we have a lot of work to do, and we do come together to do things like this to prove that it's possible for us to do a lot more. So I'll pause just for a moment for our ancestors. So nothing I could say today could give justice to what we're about to accomplish today, and that is to sign the bill for Juneteenth. But I'll say, thank you to the governor for standing by your word. It was on June 19th, Governor J.B. Pritzker said, "From the genuine criminal justice reform to a fundamentally reimagined vision of policy to sustain investment in black communities, we will build an Illinois that prioritizes justice, equality, and opportunity for all people." It's the quote of Governor J.B. Pritzker. He said he would also work to pass a law so that Illinois commemorates Juneteenth as an official holiday in Illinois, and here we are today. Thank you so very much, Governor J.B. Pritzker. And I should thank my speaker. I'm so proud to have him as the Speaker of the House, because without him, this too would have not had an opportunity to advance. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And I'd never like to come behind Lieutenant Governor Juliana Stratton, because she has that thunder. And thank you so much, my Senator Light, for being a leader and a role model and a mentor to me. Thank you. To me, the meaning of Juneteenth is Freedom Day. It's rooted in emancipation for the enslavement, so it involves both celebration and also joy, but also pain. June 19th marks the anniversary of the day in 1865 when the news of the Emancipation Proclamation reached Galveston, Texas, nearly 2 years after the proclamation had been issued. Today is a win for Illinois, and it's a win for our country. It's not a black holiday, it's an American holiday that we all must celebrate. The world is changing, and people of all ages are talking about Juneteenth. Don't you feel it? I know everyone in this room has been in discussions about Juneteenth, and I know everyone in this room has said and heard people say, I knew nothing about Juneteenth. I knew nothing about Juneteenth until recently. And we don't have to be ashamed of that, because it's our school systems that have failed all of us, not just black people, but also white people, brown people have been miseducated in our school system. That's why the Black Caucus and our colleagues did the inclusive history, so that that is no longer a problem. And so today in Illinois, we're doing our part, as the governor said, to build on the Black Caucus educational pillar that the governor signed to have a more inclusive history in our classrooms. This is a step in the right direction to help tell a more accurate history in America, one step toward a better understanding of the struggle of this nation, and a step closer to respecting our differences and racial harmony. And finally, to a more modern day comparison to Juneteenth. And Governor, you've done your part to help remedy it, but I want to say I can never pass up our opportunity to advocate even harder. And so when we think about the cannabis industry, let's think about the cannabis industry. And so 400 days later, there's not one black majority owner in the cannabis industry. They're behind. No different than 2 years after the emancipation, black people left behind. What a comparison. But we're so lucky that we have a governor that's going to do everything that he can to work to make sure that our social equity applicants are successful in the state of Illinois so that they can be the very best business in Illinois. Think about the comparison. And Governor, think about how we're going to work to make sure our social equity applicants don't feel the pain that black people are feeling in this country from being left behind in education and businesses and all other aspects to leave generational wealth to our families. So thank you very much, Governor, for signing this bill, and I look forward to working with all of you. And next is the Majority Leader, Senator Lightfoot, who I love dearly, and I look forward to continuing to work with her and her endeavors as a senator. Thank you.